Hello and welcome to another interesting episode of Youth in Service. And in Youth in Service, we talk about discussion concerning corpers and youth in general. I'm your humble host, Idris Dauda, and we sincerely apologize for the absence of our co-host Jennifer, who is a little bit indisposed, and we wish her a speedy recovery. And we hope she joins us on our next episode. And as usual, we will bring beautiful and handsome guests to this program, and today is no exception because we have a beautiful guest with us in the person of.
Hello everyone, I'm Oluwapelumi Omokemi.
Yeah, thank you, Oluwapelumi Omokemi. Such a nice name. Stay with us. Today's episode is interesting because it's based on a topic we can all relate to. So stay with us. Right back after this short break. Hello and welcome back. In case you are just joining us, you can still catch us on Star Times channel 103 and on YouTube. Just search NT Abeokuta Youth and Service, and you can catch the previous episode, this episode, and the future episodes on YouTube. Busting to the topic, as I said before, the topic is something we can all relate to. Your experience at your PPA, your experience at your primary place of assignment. Yeah. So going to the first question, how will you describe the work environment of your PPA? Do you think it's conducive for corps members or corpers, or it's just built for people that are not serving?
Okay, yes, thank you. Like initially, when I was coming to my PPA, like every other person, I was nervous. But on getting to my PPA, I would say I came with my dad, so it made the place it made the people, maybe I'm not trying to say maybe they won't relate to people better if they don't have their parents there, but because my dad was there, they gave me that warm welcome. So at just first instance, I felt welcome there, and later on I started going there, and yes, I'll say the work environment is very conducive. They welcomed me with open arms, and they were willing to teach me. Like they would say, anytime I went to work, like if there was anything to do, they were ready to carry me along as a corps member because they just wanted me to learn. Because they know that this is a media house and I can't just come here and not learn anything. So I would say it was very.
So, like you can see, it's very conducive for corps members. Wow, it's really nice. Going down to the next question. Moving to your new PPA, unlike other PPA that they close very early, as a media house, probably they might close very late. I don't know your time schedule. How can you balance your personal life and that of your workplace? Your experience at your workplace. How can you balance? You have your own schedule. You have what you are doing. You understand? How did you balance it, or how are you balancing it?
Where I work, the media house I work at, we have 2 branches.
Okay.
And I was fortunate to work in the first branch, and I closed 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So when I close 4 o'clock, everybody that knows me know that outside work, I don't really have anything I'm doing. Okay. Once I have my phone, once I have my laptop and I'm watching anything, I'm good to go. I don't need to go out. I don't need to enjoy my personal space. So when I close 4 and I go home, I maybe cook my food, eat, and I'm on my laptop, my phone. So I think I was able to balance my personal lifestyle. That's really maybe watching movies and eating and sleeping with my
With your
PPA, my
PPA life.
PPA life. Maybe because I left early, like I closed early, so I was able to balance it. There was no problem.
I think
It is very smooth.
it is very smooth.
Very smooth.
Going to the next question. Do you think your work hours, you understand, I don't know the time you said. I don't know the time you resume. You said you close by 4.
Yes.
Do you think the work hours give you enough time for your personal life, like to do a lot of things for yourself?
A lot of things.
Probably to do your laundries, to clean your house and stuff like that. Does it give you that?
Yes, I would say yes. Because as I said, I was in the first office and closed 4. But later, I started coming to the second office, and that time we closed 6, 7 thereabouts. When I was in the first office, definitely I had the time to do anything I wanted to do because I closed 4 o'clock. And I should not lie, sometimes I can get there. Don't let me say the time I used to get there, so it won't be embarrassing.
Okay.
But I know I closed 4 o'clock. But at that time, I had the opportunity and I had spare time to do every other thing I wanted. I can sleep anytime I want to sleep once I've done everything I want to do. But coming to the second office where they transmit news, as I said, the first office, just administrative task.
Okay.
That's why I had time to leave early. But in the second office, that's where they cast, transmit, and do all things concerning the news. So I had to leave late. But I noticed that when they transferred me to second office, my schedule changed because I'll get home maybe 8. When I get home 8, maybe I'll have to start cooking. When I start cooking, I'll get distracted, maybe start using my phone. And before I know it, I'm falling asleep. I will do the cycle again next morning, wake up, come to work. get home
You
late.
said you're cooking, you press your phone, then you fall asleep. Hope your food does not. Yeah. So speaking on the second, I guess you what the first 2 questions were on the first one. Speaking on the second office, how were you able? I'll still ask those 2 questions. You understand? How were you able to do those 2 on the second office? You understand how the work environment of your second office? You understand? I said they are transmitting, and the experience and how you balanced your life. How?
In the second office, when I got here to, as per, because I'm the reserve type, I took my time to understand what was going on. But definitely, I met other core members here. Because in my first office, unfortunately, I was the only core member. But in second place, I met other core members here, and they were very accommodating, very welcoming. Even though at first I took my time to look at the situation, know the person that you get, know everybody's personality, but they were very welcoming. And yes, and I met other core members there, and they were always, the staff I met there, always willing to teach the core members. Even if you are sitting doing nothing, they want to give you something to do. Because you are in a media house, you can't just come there, sit, and go home. Because if people ask you, where did you serve? And you're like, I served in so place. They'll be like, what did you learn? And if you have nothing to say, they'll be like, and you're a core member, you didn't learn anything tangible. Okay. So the other office was very conducive for core members too. And maybe because they knew it was very conducive for core members, maybe that's why they posted a lot of core members there, so they'll be able to learn and they'll be able to portray the media house in good light.
Well, thank Hello everyone, welcome back. It's still your boy Idris Dauda, and it's still Youth in Service. We still have our beautiful guest with us in the person of Oluwapelumi Omokemi, and our topic is still based on your experience at your PPA. Yeah, going down to the next question, Oluwapelumi, do you think as you mentioned before, your PPA has 2 offices or 2 branches? Yeah, so I don't know how many months you spent in the first one, and I don't know how many months you are going to spend in the second one. Do you think, is there any major reason behind them transferring you from your first office to your second one? And if there was probably any reason for them transferring you still go back to the first office or branch? You understand? I don't know if you get what I'm asking.
Yes, I understand. Yes, I started working in this first office around that September. And they were like, I tried my best to be a good core member, good staff, good girl. So Like I was in the administrative department, and I learned a lot in that department. Like I always had things to do every single day. But the people I worked with over there, they were like, I'm working in a media house. I can't go out to people and tell them that I worked in so place and I won't have anything to say. I can do administrative work in any office,
Yes.
like any organization, any company. But what they do here is not everywhere I can do it. So they're like, I should have gained experience in the first branch. I should also come here to gain experience. And yes, I split my days. I spent 2 days in one office, 2 days in the second office, and 1 day for my CDS, just for me to balance everything. So it's not as if I'm just here permanently. I'm shuffling both branches together,
Wow.
like shuffling.
Wow. I must really give it to you. You are really trying. Bossing to the next question. How will you describe your colleagues? You understand? Are they, as you know, new people? You don't know their personality. You don't know their characters. How can you describe them? You understand? Both on the, I'm talking about the two offices.
Offices.
How can you describe them? You know, now we are talking about the core members and the staffs working there. You know, there are two
Core
different
members and
staffs.
Oh,
And
okay.
probably, you know, you said media house. You know, there might be other people there, probably IT. You understand? How all together they're your colleagues. You
Yes.
understand? How can you describe them? Like, how can you describe your relationship with them?
Yes, thank you. In the first branch where I used to go to, like where I normally go to, like where I spend most of my time, fortunately and unfortunately, I'm the only core member there. So I didn't have like another core member to relate with. But concerning the staff, they were very, not even were, they are very welcoming. Or they were and are very welcoming. Starting from the first day I got there. Like the first day I got there, as I had already made the like foundation. How they welcomed me with open arms. I was like, okay, I think this place is a good place to be. Until now, I still relate to them. I respect them, like the staff. I respect them because they are all older than me. But we have a good relationship because we understand each other, we relate to things together, and they are always willing to teach me. That's a good thing. Like if I need any help, they are always ready to
So,
help. And when I got to the second office, there are core members. There are a lot of core members here. Like the first time I got here, I was like, wow. So I've been the only one suffering in the first branch because there were other core members here. And when I got here, even though I took my time, I was a little laid back because you get meeting new people that are your age, teenagers. You can't just start just talking to them. You have to understand everybody's personality, and they were very welcoming. And the staff too, they are always willing to help. If I talk to any of them that, okay, what can I do? Teach me this. They are willing.
okay. You said something. You said teenagers. We core members are not teenagers.
Oh, sorry, youth.
Yeah, yes. Going to the next question. You know, what learning or professional development opportunities have you learned or have you gotten from your PPS by the media house?
Okay. I'll start with the first branch. Before I got to the first branch, I've already like typing skills. I've already known it to like an extent, but getting to the first office, that skyrocketed. Like my typing skills, Microsoft, Excel, those and etc.
PowerPoint.
Everything. Like it has gotten better. Like I'm better. I'm very proud of my skills now, just because of all the things I've learned.
Yeah, because of all the things you've
All
learned.
the things I've learned,
Yeah.
I'm very proud and I learnt it from the first office. And that's like the major thing I've learned. But I've learnt administrative skills too. And luckily for me, I was there when they were like doing their promotion exercise.
Okay.
So I understood, I saw all the things they did, I learnt from them, and because all these things I just used to hear it. But when I got to the office, I learnt. And in the second office too, I've not spent much time here. I've spent more time in the first office. But I assist in getting entertainment news. I've not spent time here like that. Like there are some people here that have gone far in their learning skills, and just because I got here late, that's why I'm a little at the back, like behind. I'm a little behind. But even with the little time I've spent here, I've learnt something.
Oh, wow. Well, really, I think what you said, PowerPoint, spread, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and with everything you've said, I think you've learnt a lot. So going to the next question, They said it's not, how will I put it? There's this adage that everything that has a good side must surely have a bad
That's
side.
right.
Yeah, but we are not going to the bad side.
Yeah.
But if there's something you can change about your PPA, what will it be?
Change about my
Yes.
PPE.
Probably maybe the way it is structured or the way it is run or something like
Mhm.
that. If there's something you can change in your PPA, if you woke up today and you said, oh, and God appears to you that, oh, Pelumi, change something in your PPA now, what will it be?
Definitely the building.
The building.
And maybe I don't know if you can carry change location. I don't know.
Why?
I don't know if you can change location.
Which building? The first office or the
I
second?
think both.
Why?
Both. I don't know. When I was coming here, I had high
Distance.
and distance one, and I had high expectation, like maybe the building structure. But I have is archaic and it's beautiful. I think they just want to stick to that. But if I have anything I can change, I'll change the building.
So,
And it's a little far from my place, from where I stay. So the amount of money I spend on transport is high. So
wow. Wow. Thank you so much. And to our viewers at home, I told you this topic is quite an interesting one. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this short break. Hello and welcome back. It's still Youth in Service and I'm still your boy Idris Dauda, and we are still here with Oluwapelumi Omokemi. We are still discussing about our experience at our PPA. And going to the next questions. When I'm sure when you saw your color, what, like, is it call up
Call-up
letter?
letter.
No, the one with the
Your
employment. Is it call up letter?
it's not
too?
called
No.
letter, it's not called
When you saw your employment letter,
Letter.
let's call it like that.
Yes.
When you saw your employment letter, oh, there's a media house. I'm sure you had expectations, you understand what you want to do and this thing. So on your first day when you went to your PPA, did you meet your expectation?
No, I did.
You did.
I met my expectation.
So what were your expectations? What were your expectations? And
No, as I said at the beginning,
yes,
I was nervous.
okay.
So one of my expectation was like to meet a place that will accommodate me, that will make me feel at home, and I did. I met that. Another expectation was to learn, and I'm learning. I learned, and I'm still learning. Another expectation, I think, that's like that can wrap
Yeah.
up, or summarize all my
Summarize.
expectations.
Okay, so still on this, probably I don't know if you had goals like, oh, I'm going to this media house, or probably I want to learn how to transmit, I want to learn how to present, I want to learn how to do some, you understand? Did you have any goals be coming to your PPA? Like when you saw your letter, did you have any goals?
Definitely,
And
definitely.
and up to now, have those goals been met? Like have you
Not
achieved the goals?
all, not all, but pretty much.
So, well,
But pretty much, but not all.
that's
not
that's really
everything.
nice. That's nice. Going to the next question. As a club member in your PPA, if you had the chance to do something different from what you were doing, what will it be?
Like decisions I made as a core member.
Yes.
Number one, and the one that I think people should listen to. When I came here, I came with the impression of I'm ready to work,
Work.
as everybody should. You should come with the impression of coming to work. But I used to come Mondays. My CDS is on Tuesdays. I come Mondays, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that was a little draining. But because I already started with those 4 days, I cannot just like maybe start on the second month or third month and say I'll start giving myself leave. So something that I know I did, that I should have changed, was that I should have told them initially at the beginning that Sama, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma, I won't be able to come like on the complete
Yes.
5 days
Yes.
or 4 days. That maybe with the excuse of maybe I don't have, because everybody knows the money the PLC is not,
Yes.
with everything is expensive here, so
Yes.
the money is not enough.
Yeah.
And I spent I didn't even know
Lots
amount
of
of
money.
money on transport every day. So I should have told them initially that Sama, I can't come on the complete 4 days. Maybe give me 2 days break or 1 day break. But I didn't. And I've started like that, and I'm still like that, and I'm still continuing like that because I can't change. Because I don't want them to make me, to paint me as like a deviant. No, I think deviant is too big. As someone that,
That's
I like just someone that is like being wayward. Another thing that I know that like I should have done, something that, as they say, information is power. I didn't have information about this that I'm about to say before. As a core member in your PPA, notwithstanding that you are doing and you are learning from your PPA, you should learn something else.
Outside.
As maybe a course, there are different. We have different courses we can learn. Even we don't have to be there physically. We can learn it on our phones. We have laptops. We have something we can like learn, or even maybe a skill. I should have, like, there are things like that we can learn. But someone like me, I got distracted, I would say, at the beginning, and maybe I didn't have the right information to do something like that. Now I've gotten the information, and now I'm trying to rush and do everything at once. Something I could have done at the beginning, I just do it at my own time. So that's something I know that I did, and I should have done differently.
Thank you so much. Passing to the last question, last but not the least. What are your advice to core members, probably prospective core members or core members, maybe experiencing hard time at their PPA? What are your advice to them? All core members.
At time.
Yes.
I just, no matter the hard time you are experiencing in your PPA, you are there to learn. And no matter the hard time, I know hard time is not good to experience hard time in your PPA. It can change your mood. Even if you want to learn something, it can change your mood, and that's not nice. But no matter the hard time, try to learn. That's one. Try to learn. It's not everybody there that will give you your hard time. That's the thing. If there's just one person or two people that you know that, they are very approachable, and you can talk to, and they are ready to lead you along and guide you on what to learn in your particular PPA, carry on. Just talk to them. You should not use hard time as an excuse. Another advice that I have for them, as I said earlier, learn something. If it's a course you have to take the course. If it's a skill you have to learn it. You can, now that I'm almost done, and now we have to start looking for jobs. But if you can't just, what will you put in your CV? I went to school, I went to secondary school, and that's all. If I'm a boss, I don't think I will take you. But you need to have extra skills. They have to know that, this person is ready to learn. And if you don't learn the skills during that your 1 year of NYC, is it after your 1 year of NYC, when your mates are already getting jobs, that you now start learning the skills? So I think the advice I have for them is that they should also learn skills or learn a particular course during their 1 year studies.
There you go, guys. You've heard our guest, Oluwapelumi. At your PPA, you are there to learn and try to learn more probably on your skills, or try to take a course. That concludes today's episode of Youth in Service. Remember to always mask up. COVID-19 is real. Say no to rape. You can still always catch us on StarTimes channel 103 and on YouTube, NTA Abeokuta. See you guys, same time, same station, same channel. Bye.